It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Going deep right away. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 9. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They're throwing it into the hands of Okonkwo. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's on the move. Oh, the football's loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Warren. Blast through midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it down to a single point. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Ready to send this one away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
They're on the 16-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They give it to him again. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kalen Carson with the tackle. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's got it at the 24. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. Second and 10 now. Caught by Flowers. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Warren once more. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Warren running between the tackles. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Throw on 3rd down. Tried to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll try and throw it here. Completed to Flowers. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st down, Warren. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Ready to send this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Again, the throw now on 2nd and 10. Has him running the comeback.
I'm sure Coach play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. And the play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chain.
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Finds a man, right side. And he's out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
From the red zone now. Escapes the puck, and he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying an inside give to Warren. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Pass play coming here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 8-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
They bring their tight end left. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, Warren. No one around. He's got space. Arrives at the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Cowboys pushing for a late spark before halftime. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys make it a one-score game before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll kick things up from the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They kick the running back in motion. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That punt goes 63 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Warren. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those cases that we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he's tackled for a short gain. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 35. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. A give left side to Warren. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd and 9. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw complete to Warren. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing off the play fake here. He's on the move. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this 2nd half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now, so much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on 1st and 10 across midfield. On the move, headed right. He sends this one, and the defender comes away with it. And the Cowboys will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
On the ground with Warren. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Counterplay here, Warren. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Setting up a throw. Caught by Flowers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll hand it off to Warren. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. It's caught, Warren. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. This is Warren, headed right. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Looking to pass on his 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Right, ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. Racing down the left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the third. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll go again with Warren. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They go with Warren on the run. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. He's dropping back to throw. Finding Flowers. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They run with Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it an 18-point game. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. Well, the Cowboys are saying they have it, and it looks like they do! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. Jukes one defender. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return starts at the 3. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Now, after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Cowboys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Out left, Lamb makes the ground. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Warren once more. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's on the move. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down. From the red zone now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender doesn't.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Warren here from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Now we give to Warren, coming right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Saints make one of their So it's a win for the